the authors of the most extensive election postmortem on how Democrats can win America back, plus Congressman Greg Landsman on whether Democrats are responsible for the violence against ICE. Chris has been talking about that, and Melinda Herring on Trump's game of Russian roulette. We start tonight with breaking news. President Trump is starting to defy parts of MAGA. It's going to drive Democrats absolutely batty. But there's something much larger going on. That's our Why It Matters memo tonight. Trump doesn't care what anybody thinks. That is the biggest difference between Trump 1.0 and Trump 2.0. It used to be he didn't care what the media thought. We said that in the beginning of this administration. Now he is willing to defy, perhaps, some of his most vocal supporters. That's a good thing. Elon Musk learned it with the big, beautiful bill. Steve Bannon, Charlie Kirk learned it with the Iran strike. Trump is going to do what he thinks is best for the country. Deputy FBI Director Dan Bongino is learning with the Jeffrey Epstein files, although Attorney General Pam Bondi might be learning a harder lesson soon as well. Dan Bongino is reportedly so angry over the handling of the Epstein files that he didn't show up for work. White House correspondent for the Daily Wire, Mary Margaret Olohan, reports a source close to Bongino tells me it's either him or Pam Bondi, and that he won't stay at the FBI if she stays at the DOJ. A senior administration source inside the White House tells me that this is not a small deal. Bongino represents the views of a big portion of Trump's base. He was a huge podcaster in the MAGA world. And the backlash against what they see as the Trump administration sweeping the Epstein details under the rug is not playing well with the MAGA base. Trump so far hasn't cared. Trump's going to do what Trump wants to do. He is beholden to no one. And Trump rightly feels emboldened by success, not to mention the crumbling Democratic opposition. We took you through some of his wins yesterday. We talked about why now was the time he could push through immigration reform. We'll add one more win. From CNBC today, the government posted a surplus in June as tariffs gave an extra bump to a sharp increase in receipts. The Treasury Department put this out on Friday. With government reading swelling throughout the year, last month, there was a surplus of over $27 billion following a $316 billion deficit in May. Surpluses is not something we have seen. This is the first time in over 9 years the government has posted a surplus and not a deficit. First time. That's huge. No, tariffs are not going to solve America's $36 trillion and growing national debt. But at the start of Trump's second term, we showed you how Trump is fairly similar to former President Bill Clinton. Just listen to them on both trade and immigration.
We will insist that expanded trade be fair to our businesses and to our regions.
For purposes of fairness, that I will charge a reciprocal tariff, meaning whatever countries charge the United States of America, we will charge them. No more, no less.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. We must do more to stop it.
We're moving with urgency and speed to get these vicious and violent criminals the hell out of our country.
It makes sense. In a sense, because Bill Clinton was a Democrat in the 1990s, and Donald Trump was a Democrat in the 1990s in New York. Bill Clinton made deals with then House Speaker Newt Gingrich. It brought about peace and prosperity. Reagan made deals with Speaker Tip O'Neill. Both Reagan and Clinton upset their base to get big wins. And that appears to be where Trump is heading. It's a good thing.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.